But we have said, for those who are forced to go into exile, the Ngugi wa Thiong'o, the Professor Michel Bugo, those who wrote playwrights and who are forced to go into exile, we will not allow Cleo Malala to go into exile. We want him to continue exercising his God-given talent to grow talents of our young children. And we will not allow suppression of the freedom of expression for our young children. Baada ya Butere being tear gassed, there's a young man called Titus Sifuna, who on social media calls himself the Fifth. I could call myself King George. Does that make me King George the Fifth? Why would you pick up a young man, this Titus, from Bungoma, Sifuna, and from Muskoma, Bungoma, you come and arrest the boy at he's impersonating the president on social media? Jamani, this I mean, is Ruto becoming paranoid? What kind of a government is afraid of its own children, that they cannot freely express themselves on social media? Na wanaenda kushika. Leo tumesema, just the way we acted for Bwana Malala and our lawyer, our legal team led by Ken and Shega, we want to congratulate them for standing with Malala, akiwa Nakuru, na tulienda paka ulikuwa Eldama Rabini. Huyu mwanaume alipitia mambo mengi, but it tells you these are not just echoes of war, they are echoes of dictatorship. The return of dictatorship in Kenya under William Samoei Arap Ruto. Karibu.
Thank you.
In terms of strengthening this very critical subsector of our economy.
Ya nyinyi mnajua, mimi nilikuwa nasukuma sugar bill during the last parliament. It was not possible kuimalizia, lakini baadaye ilikuja ikamalizika. It has been signed into law. The president ascended to it. The sugar bill is now an act. Kitu mimi nauliza ni kwamba kwa sababu gani implementation haijatekelezwa? Why hasn't the Sugar Act, which was signed into law by the president, why has it not been implemented? Kwa sababu it was providing solutions to the sector, to the entire country, not only in Western, but to the entire country. It carries good reforms, proposals which, if implemented, would see the problems of non-payment of farmers, pricing, all the kind of problems we have experienced, including extension services, stakeholder engagement, and so on, having to be dealt with. Sasa kitu mimi nataka kuuliza tu kwa ufupi, serikali, please implement the Sugar Act and stop selling the factories. Hiyo si kitu liahidi utafanya ukiingia mamlaka. Thank you.
So I think we'll conclude with the Gen Zs, as we had said. The party is sending in a strong team, just the way we stood with the Butere girls and Honorable Malala. We are sending in a strong team tomorrow to stand with the young Gen Z Titus, the Fifth, who will be brought to court tomorrow. But we wanted to hear a word from our youth leaders from the party, who will be in court tomorrow to stand in solidarity with the young people of this country against the growing dictatorship in our country. Karibu.
My party leader and all
Democratic National Alliance. I think I will address one or address the point Mheshimiwa Wamalwa started. The appetite and the greed that we are seeing with this government on the sale of public assets, which are actually a national heritage, is one thing, whereby you find a very weak parastatal. Instead of strengthening, instead of using the ministries, the money that are allocated to strengthen and create jobs, we are selling them. I'll give an example of Mumias Sugar Company, where the president says he's giving bonus to farmers, meaning it's making profit, meaning it is out of danger. So the biggest question is, why do we still have the receiver managers on the ground? in the factory. Maybe people from Western will need to come out in large numbers and demand that the managers must leave the premise as soon as possible. Because if it's making profit, then we need the farmers or the stakeholders to come in and manage their own company. Number two, the people that were saying to have received the money, the bonus money, we have actually found out that no one received that money. So we are again saying that it was all lies. It is lies, 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 and everyone coming out and saying we have not received this money. The President of the Republic of Kenya needs to graduate and come to a level whereby he can speak the truth. And you can read John chapter 8 verse 44. That if you speak the language of lies, you speak the language of your father is the devil. So we are saying we want to worship God. And if truly we worship God, then we must speak the truth and speak the truth.
Thank you. I think I'll invite